For many minutes, Lawrence Marcellin suffered, surrounded by many persons he had known all of his life, but alone, as there was little comforting or consoling as he writhed in agony on the road. The ambulance came some 20 minutes later, but it was too late for Lawrence. Lawrence Marcellin was known for many things in the community of Vieux Fort. Troublemaking was not one of them. So word of his shooting death on Sunday was greeted by dismay. But his assailant is believed to have targeted him for money. As a trusted employee, Lawrence had the responsibility of collecting and depositing funds. He was thought to have been on his way to make a deposit when he was attacked. This man, who wants his identity withheld, said he heard 4 distinct shots ring out from nearby.
About 6:30, I was sitting close to my shop. I heard 4 gunshots. So I ran inside the shop to see where the gunshots was coming from. When I looked carefully, I looked down, I saw a guy lying on the ground. So I ran to him and asked him what's the matter. He told me he got shot. I told him, did he know who shot him? He told me no. He had nothing with the guy just shooting. I saw he was bleeding profusely. I took off my shirt, I tied the puncture wounds, and I asked him, he was trying to turn, I guess he had pain from different directions. I asked him to stick steady, and we called the ambulance.
Lawrence was always a willing contributor to the HTSE poll. For more than 13 years, Lawrence served Bryce Enterprises as a trusted and loyal employee. According to businessman Samuel Bryce, Lawrence had become like family.
One of the prominent guys who've been around me for the past 13 years, he has become a brother. He happened to be a cousin of my wife. He has been with us for the past 13 years. And to a certain extent, we have adopted him. He happened to go to one of our business outlets last evening about 5 o'clock, which is the time that they normally close. And then basically, as I awaited his return, at my office, I got the really sad news that he had been gunned down with 4 bullets. Now, Lawrence Marcellin, who is a community guy, everybody knows him. He does a lot of stuff around the place. Of course, he likes his little political discussion, his cricket discussion, and so on. Didn't really deserve the manner in which he lost his life. His life went away execution style. It's not often you would hear somebody putting 4 bullets through a young individual who really is not a troublemaker.
Lawrence is such a jovial guy, It's unbelievable knowing what just happened to Lawrence. This morning, my wife and I just went to the market, and he was coming down, and the first thing he asked me, where's Marva? Where's Marva? I said, Marva is in the Jeep. And then, they had a conversation, and after he came and he said, boy, I told him, Lawrence, don't forget we have to watch football tonight. He said, no. So then I said, well, Mikud's going to beat Vieux Fort tonight. Tell me never, Mikud was going to beat Vieux Fort. I said, well, I'll come meet you later, and then we usually go on top of the building and watch football,
Former Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for Vieux Fort South, Dr. Kenny Anthony, says Lawrence's killing is deeply disturbing.
Very distressing, and especially where this occurred in front of SNS, just around the corner, and it's normally a very, very busy place. So I'm really distressed and saddened. I've known Lawrence for years, and I know that the Bryces with whom he worked would be exceedingly pained and distressed too by this killing.
Dr. Anthony says there's genuine fear in the community and called on the Commissioner of Police to meet with the residents to address their concerns.
However, that given the spate of crimes in Vieux Fort, the Commissioner of Police need to hold an urgent meeting with the business people of Vieux Fort and the citizens of Vieux Fort to discuss the recent events, to calm them, and of course to advise them on what measures that will be put in place to deal with the incidents of crime. I would urge him to do so as quickly as possible. This is really crucial because there's a lot of fear now in the community.
The south of St. Lucia has had more than its fair share of violence. In this latest spike, the criminals have become more brazen, no longer waiting for the cover of darkness to strike. This latest incident in the heart of the town speaks to how fearless they have become. The 4 gunshots from close range is as clear a statement of intent as one could send. Stanley Lucian for the HGS News Force.